I got too much on my mind right now.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They'll fake it. Now Lawler. They'll roll him out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
It's Lawlett off play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Lawletta now on second. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Lawletta now to throw it. Being chased out left. Look, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit! Detroit! Green, 39! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot!
Back to throw, Lawletta. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, Loletta sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll try the air now with Loletta rolling to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. Blue 90. Hot.
On second down, here's Loletta. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to get him for a loss of about 3. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They snap it to Loletta. And that is going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Wentz now on first down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Let's go. Great. Hey. Four down. Great 15.
Wentz now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Wentz will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
On the ball.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hang in there now. Let's find 7. Hey!
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Let's go. Great.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. There he goes left side. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 48 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got into the position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Lauletta on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A handoff to Barkley. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now let's go. Green 39. Now look at 56. Green 39. Look at 56.
Lauletta from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Out of the gun, Lauletta looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Forced out to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Elliott good on the extra point. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Let's go, Greg.
On first down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Sunday. 81.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. The pitch goes to Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Wentz again here on second and 10. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Drag him, drag him. Here we go, here we go. Waiting. Lion.
Wentz to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Webb. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fine now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
We're good.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Webb. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram. From the tight end, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
4 down, 4 down. Gun, 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 gun.
Lauletta back to the air. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Gun, 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 gun.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Over! Leopard! Over! Gun! 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 Gun!
To the air yet again. Lauletta flushed out right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, Lauletta. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Wentz now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, finding room inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now out come the Giants. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run with Barkley, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lauletta. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
Now Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Sproles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And it's a 2nd down.
Let's go. Sunday.
Wentz to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. Look at my foot. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you get off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my